Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, KQKC, throwing down with another video. Yes, sir. Another live stream video. First, let me get a shout out to the LDBC. I hope you all enjoyed that little picture of Clarissa Shields as I gave you the scores of last night's fight, or the winners of last night's fight. Uh, and I hope you all enjoyed it, the ones that watched it, because I did not get a chance to watch it. So, which is a good thing, because the longest I'm a boxing fan, at least right now, the zone won't get my money. So, first things first, I want to address a comment that someone left on my page. I'm trying to find out, why are there so many men that watch boxing or watch a man's breast? Now, I will call out their name, Nate Diaz. Not only is he taken up for the dumb idea of IBF should use VADA, and that Conti is so crooked that VADA can use him because he know what to look for. How asinine is that? So, again, I usually don't address idiots, but anytime a man look at another man's tits, then he has a problem. No. Not a problem, a psychological problem. That's what he has, a psychological problem. Because I don't ride like that, dude. And if you knew me, you would know that you wouldn't say the things you said. Trust me, I'm from Chicago. I'm from the south side of Chicago. So I don't play that. But it's a sport. So I'm going to calm down. And if you can do whatever you want, because you won't get another response from me, because I'm not going to put you on a pedestal. I already called your name out. Got a problem with that? Holler at me. So that's that. Now, I'll say it again. One more time. IBF and the WBC, they have two different way of doing things. The WBC use VADA. The IBF use USADA. Right or wrong, that's the way it is. And Earl Spence don't have to do anything but stay black and die. Now, that should shut you up for a while. Thank you. Now, moving on. That's a shame. I'm a new channel, and the trolls out already. Anyway, I want to talk about Fury choosing Freddie Roach. First of all, why would you choose Freddie Roach, who basically is a trainer of offense? He believes in attacking the body. He believes in going forward. All offensive moves. He rarely talks about defense. He rarely coaches about defense. Tyson Fury, I think, made a mistake by choosing Freddie Roach because Freddie Roach is a renowned trainer. And also, he's a bullshitter. But facts are facts. Deontay Wilder shouldn't be Tyson Fury shouldn't be taught offensive skills. He should be teaching defensive skills because he's going to need those defensive skills against Tyson Fury. Against Deontay Wilder. He's going to need it. I've been calling out these two names for the longest. I'm getting them mixed up. It ain't nowhere near look-alike. So you tell me, why would he do that? Because he was coaching Pacquiao and he did great? Or he coached or trained other fighters that did okay or bad or worse or good or bad? No, he wanted an American trainer to learn how to fight the American way. Why? Because the UK fighters, they fight pretty good. No, I'm not going to say they're bombs. No one's a bomb. But Deontay Wilder is a different fighter. He's no Klitschko. All right? Now, they both are awkward in their stance. But basically, they are not the same. Now, Deontay Wilder will start off snapping that jab. You'll have to bring that jab down a little bit because we're talking about a man he's fighting for the first time that's taller than him. Normally, he's challenging other people like Arthur Spilker or Bermain Stavern. So that way, what's going on, Matt? That way, that's what he has to do. I'm just going over, Matt, why did Tyson Fury choose Freddie Roach to be his coach or trainer when Freddie Roach is a more offensive-minded fighter? When Fury needs a defensive-minded coach or trainer, something like a Floyd Mayweather Sr. See, you're going to have to play some defense against Deontay Wilder because that telephone pole jab is nothing to play with. I don't care if he's taller or shorter. He's going to snap it out there. He just got to bring it down a little bit, but he's going to snap it out there. And that counts for points. Now, he don't want to win on points. He don't want to leave it in the judge's hands. See, these are two fighters that is doing it the right way. One, beat alcoholism, beat drugs, beat mental issues, and he's coming back. He already came back and still showed signs of great boxing. And wears the name of the lineal heavyweight champion. Then you have Deontay Wilder, who hasn't been treated fairly. Not in my eyes, he hasn't. Al Haymon's a great advisor. Sometimes he put his promoter hat on, and he's great at that. But Lou DiBella, Shelley Finkel, they have not promoted Deontay Wilder the right way. This is KQKC personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me, because we always can agree to disagree. Just like this Nate Diaz, who still don't get it. He left me a bad comment. You know, I mean, it's just so personal with these guys. I mean, wow. You know, I laugh at it. You know, how stupid he sounds and how stupid he looks. You know, have I cursed at him? No. I'm a new channel. And I still get troll nuts. He still believes that Earl Spence is dodging Vada. And he said his tits. You know, I mean, what man talking about a man tits? I mean, I just looked up my comment. Somebody must have blocked it. I think YouTube blocked it or something. And he sounds so stupid. You know, Earl don't have to do anything but stay black and die. That's all he has to do. I keep telling all these nuts that will listen that VADA uses the WBC. The WBC uses VADA. The IBF don't use VADA. They use USADA, if we like it or not, Mr. Diaz. So therefore, Mr. Diaz, Earl don't have to do shit as long as he holding that IBF belt. There he takes up for Victor Conti, knowing that he's a convicted felon. What does he do? He says, well, who else to get but Victor Conti? He knows what to look for. Of course he does, because he's a cheater. It's not what he knows, it's a moral standard. He should have been hired in the first place. Because soon he's going to fuck up VADA. And don't forget, the U.S. Olympic team used USADA. So I'm not going to keep harping on this. I have been doing this for 2 days, 3 days. I'm not going to hop on this. I'm going to get back to why Freddie Roach is Tyson Fury coach now. When Freddie Roach don't give a damn about defense. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to win all the time. There's nothing wrong with get them. Let's go get them. Go out there and pop that jab. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you fighting a man that comes in sometimes 215, 220, stand 6'7", got an equalizer that will knock your ass through the window. You don't play around in training. You don't look for a trainer that's offensive minded. You look for a trainer that's both offensive and defensive minded. And Freddie Roach is not that guy. I mean, I would have chose Floyd Mayweather Sr. if I was him. Because the less you get hit, the better. Now, I know what Deontay Wilder's going to do. There's no filling out round. He's going to come out there and snap that jab. And oh yes, Tyson Fury is going to move. Because he does move like a middleweight. But how much and how long can he move? You can't sit down on your punches while you moving. Now, I didn't say you can't hit while you're moving. You just can't sit down on your punches while you're moving. That's why I tell everybody, the power comes from the legs and the torque of the hips. That's putting all your power into your fist or your punch. Just like he did Bermain Severn. That's why I keep telling everyone, I hope and pray that Mark Berlin is showing Deontay Wilder how to close or up those punches. We all know when Deontay Wilder get his opponent in trouble, he swing wildly. He does this little step, and swinging. No, don't do that. Take your time, measure. Pop him again with the right if he's in trouble. Take your time, measure, put that measure stick out there so you can slap him again with that right. That's how you finish off a fighter. You don't get buck wild and just start swinging, and almost hit the referee. You don't do that. But what do you expect from a man that was planning to play football? We're talking about a man that had to do what he had to do to save his daughter's life. And basically his too. And that's what he did. So, me personally, Deontay Wilder came up through the ranks the correct way. They moved him slowly. Yes, he was knocking motherfuckers out. Now, in the real world, if they promoted him correctly, after the 10th knockout in a row, even after the 20th knockout in a row, this man shouldn't even be able to walk down the street without getting mugged. But what we do, we overlook them. We go look at some motherfucker overseas that have belts that he don't deserve. Because, I mean, beating Charles Martin is no big task. So, that's why I'm buying a ticket. I mean, a pay-per-view for this fight. I wish I could buy a ticket, but I'm not in that position to do that. But we all have to understand. We all have to start talking boxing. We all got to start breaking down these fights. We all got to start talking about unification. We all got to start talking about the best fighting the best. We cannot go to the love and hip hop type gossiping. The Wendy show, you know, that gossiping type. What they doing outside the ring with what girl or what guy. Oh, Earl ran up on Terrence Crawford. No, that fight is not going to happen. And they know each other. See, sometimes we can be naive. Sometimes we can be so hyped up on our fighters like Mr. Diaz that we lose our mind. Now you got people like Mikey Garcia fans hating on Earl Spence fans. Why? I don't know. Because Mikey chose to fight him. He wasn't looking to fight Mikey. Earl is a big welterweight. Earl can fight at 154 if he chose. And still hurt people. Oh yes, he is the body snatcher. Now, Mikey don't believe in doing sit-ups. But guess what he's doing now? Sit-ups. Why? He don't want a rib broke. That's why. Now, of course, kissing ass, boot licking, top rank, bald-headed cue ball believes that Mikey Garcia sees what he sees, but he's not going to give it away. And he's a commentator. I forgot his name, but you understand who I'm talking about. Timothy Bradley. Oh yeah, I see what Mikey sees. I seen it in the Lipinette fight. I seen it in the not the Lipinette fight. I seen it in the Ocampo fight, and I seen it in the Peterson fight. What can you see in the Ocampo fight in the first round? Somebody tell me that. What can you see in a Peterson fight? What, that you can hit him with a right hand? You know what Earl did? He smiled when Peterson hit him. He smiled and kept going. And Peterson got way more power than Mikey Garcia if he sit down on him. Yes, this fight is a mismatch, but it is a fight that everybody say they don't want to see, but they will see. Just to be curious. What's going on, World Breaker, man? I'm glad you checked in, brother, because I don't know if you're familiar with this guy, but I was on your live stream listening, and a guy left me a comment talking about tits. Earl Spence breasts. Nate Diaz. I'll call his name out. I don't give a shit. Nate Diaz had the nerve to say, yeah, Spence won't take Vada because his big tits and everything, because he don't want to use his Vada because they catch more fighters, and so he'd rather use USADA, you know. With over and over and over again, I try to explain that the IBF uses USADA. They're a different governing body than the WBC. The WBC uses VADA. I try to explain this to this nut. And I'm not going to keep going over it. I don't have time for this. I'm a new channel, and I'm trying to get description, explain, and break down fights. I'm not trying to keep answering the same question. And I don't look at other man breasts. I just don't. How they look, that's on, hey, that's on them. So I don't know who blocked them, but I rinsed up a couple of people, and I'm glad I did. I just happened to run into it because it wasn't on my page. It was on my comment section over there on my page, whatever. And so I'm glad that you checked in, because I think you was talking about something like that. I don't know if it's the same guy, but or he making his rounds. I don't know. But I will tell you this. I'm going to go back talking boxing. I don't want to hear nothing else but gospel. Like I said, this is not the Wendy Show. This is not the Love and Hip Hop on VS1. So, like I was saying, Tyson Fury should have picked another coach besides Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach is very, very offensive minded. He's been like that for years, since behind Pacquiao. He was like that with Amir Khan. The little time that he spent with him. And Tyson Fury is going to need some defense. A lot of it. Because I'm going to tell you something. Deontay Wilder came up the right way. They moved him slowly. But I still will fault his team. Now, Al Heyman is an advisor. But he wears a promoter hat sometimes. But he wasn't promoted like he should have been promoted. After the first 10 straight knockouts, or the first 20 knockouts, he should have been able to walk down the street. He had more knockouts than Anthony Joshua got wins. But see, over there, They care about their fighters. They love their fighters. But over here, they just big assholes. I was talking about men with big breasts like Dominic Brazil and Big Baby Miller being able to win and maintain a heavyweight championship. Nick is a troll. Okay. Okay, now I see. I figured he was. That's why I say he a troll. Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about, Matt Sheldon. Hey, World Breaker, he breaks it down. That's my guy. You know, uh, he helped me out a lot. He let me on his live stream. Like I said, the LBC and the LDBC, like I put out a video yesterday. You know, why people don't like the LDBC is because things like this. They helping me out. They help me get at least 10 subscribers. For 9, they're helping me. CJ Goodfellow, he let me on his stream a couple times. Blood, retro documentary. He wanted to get together and do a OG stream. So, no, with all this and the lineup that PBC has for the first 3 months with Fox, not counting the rest of the year, not counting PBC / Showtime that will be coming out, but it's a lot of videos that can be made. There's a lot of subs can be getting. So, like I said, I'm going to double down come January. Because sometimes, you got to get what you want. And you have to work hard for what you want. And people will help you, but you got to help yourself first. And when people see you trying to help yourself and help better yourself, and they'll try to help you. But, as I was saying, Deontay Wilder is a very offensive fighter also. He shouldn't be able to walk down the street with everybody mugging him like they did over there in Ireland when he went over there to see Tyson Fury fight. I mean, they mugged him. They was hollering out Bomb Squad. Old ladies was hollering out Bomb Squad. I mean, damn. We get over here, they have a little parade for him in Tuscaloosa, and that's it. That airport should have been filled with boxing fans. He won the WBC, the most prestigious belt in boxing. Everybody wants the green belt, the green gold belt. But now I don't know. Because the governing bodies seem like they just chasing the money now. Chasing those sanction fees. That would look like to me. Because all these rules are changing. There's no way Jamal Charlo should be a mandatory for damn near 2 years. And Triple G still had the belt. Now, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day, they'll make you drop that belt or make you fight them or fine you. But they don't do none of those no more. I wonder why. Money? Maybe. I think so. So everybody is crying this and crying that. Mikey Garcia fans are now coming down on Earl Spence. And that I don't understand. Because Mikey Garcia, he the one that chose Earl Spence, not Earl Spence. How can you call Earl Spence a bully when your guy chose to fight him? And you know what? This is KQKC honest opinion. He's trying to cash out. You know, hey, I'm gonna keep it real. He's trying to cash out. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to cash out for the retire. That's it. He's not trying to prove how good he is. You're going to prove how good you is by getting beat up? Now, I'm not going to say he's going to get beat up. And I'm not going to say it's a 50-50 fight either. Both fighters are talented. Both fighters know how to use their fundamentals. But I bet Earl could cut that ring off better than Mikey can. And trust me, Earl is big. He won't be deterred. Trust me. Just ask Kell Brook. And that was before his eye injury. And he was doing just fine until that last round. The eye didn't bother him. The other eye don't bother him. A surgeon said, once you have that type of surgery on a broken eye socket, once it's repaired, you will never know it was broke. You won't feel anything or anything at all. So all you naysayers, trust me, he was fine when he went in the fight. Same way with Terrence Crawford. Hey, Benavidez wanted to fight him. He didn't choose him. Benavidez chose Terrence Crawford, knowing that he had a bullet in his leg, knowing that he couldn't go on the back foot. Hey, salute to you, Marcus. What's going on, brother? So that's what's going on. See, what kills me is these fans of these fighters that either lost or don't have any credibility. They use anything they can to justify the loss or the pullout or something. Demetri Andre been doing it for years. He started with Rock Nation when he pulled out with Charlo. Why? Because Charlo was making more than he was. And Rock Nation said, "No, this is what we're going to pay you." So he bagged out the fight. Then he had the nerve to stand on the turnbuckle and wave his hand like he did something by beating up a guy with no skills from Africa? Give me a break. Somebody give me a break. Now, I didn't watch the fight last night, but Big Baby Miller, he stopped his opponent in the fourth round. Now, I guarantee you, his opponent wasn't fundamentally sound. His opponent probably couldn't punch, because I know his opponent was like 18-1, something like that. And he's what, 23-0 or something like that. For him to be 315 pounds, it's a damn shame that he can't punch a feather. It's something wrong with that picture. I know what's wrong with it. He's too damn big. See, if you get him out of there before the fourth or fifth round, then someone take you into the later rounds, they're going to drown you. It's simple as that. Now, if you fought a Dylan White would do the same thing. Some people might have Big Baby Miller. I have Dylan White if they ever fought. But see, Eddie Hearn, see, he's one of those slick promoters. He try to get you on his side so he keep you apart from fighting. But no, once Deontay Wilder win this fight coming up in a couple weeks, then he won't be deterred. He has level ground to make his case. So, what's going on, my par? Yeah, glad to see you, brother. That's a new brother, man, y'all. That's in the chat room. He's from Russia, you know. So welcome, 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 brother. Hit that like button, fellas. But anyway, so Big Baby Miller at 315 pounds should be able to punch through an iron wall, really. But when I look at Big Baby Miller, I look at him maybe as a ex football player that tried to lift weights but eat at the same time. You know, you're big, but you're not cut. You know how let's say Earl Spence, when he get ready for a fight, he's ready for a fight. And you just don't get abs 8 or 6 overnight. I don't care what that commercial says. I don't care what kind of pills you take. You're not going to get no abs like that. Just not. Not that quick. That comes from years of preparation. They don't pop up that easily. Maybe you get a couple or so, within a year or so of doing, 100-some sit-ups a day. I think I'm up to 2 sit-ups a day, but that's just me. But hey, it is what it is. But like I say, Freddie Roach, that was a bad move for Tyson Fury. Now, is Tyson Fury having doubts? I saw a channel, I just was skimming through, but I saw somebody said Tyson Fury having doubts. I didn't read it or anything, but is he having doubts of his skills? Or have you seen something in Deontay Wilder that he said, hey, I better brush up on this shit. So I got to bring somebody in to show me some offensive skills. Because that's all Freddie Roach is, an offensive trainer. He don't have any defensive skills because he trained Pac-Man for those many years. And Pac-Man was pretty much what? Winning. So all Freddie had to do is tell him what punch to use, or go to the body, or go to the head, or tunnel up and down. But keep your hands up. That's his favorite word. I can say that. But hey, what's up, CB? What's going on, brother? Salute to you, brother. CB in the house. That's my boy. He cool. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, Mapar, is that Big Baby Miller, Tyson Fury need some defense. See, Freddie Roach is a trainer here in the United States. He trained Manny Pacquiao for years. And Tyson Fury brought him into his camp to train him. But Freddie Roach is not a defensive trainer. He's more of an offensive trainer. And when you fight a guy like Deontay Wilder, you have to be on your P's and Q's, defense, at all times. I don't know if you've seen Deontay Wilder fight, and I hope his punches are closed in a little more than normal. But once he get a handle on you, or he think he hurt you, he go in for the kill. And when that happens, you will have to have some defensive skills to stop that right hand. I have seen that right hand go through some guards and knock people out. Hey, what's up, Ron? Early boxing grind. You up? Yes, sir. This boxing talk with coffee, baby. You know it. Yes, sir. So that's what I'm saying, Mark. Yep. So I don't know if you're familiar with Freddie Roach, uh, um, Mapar, but yeah, that's what type of coach he is. You know, y'all hit that like button too if you can for a new channel, brother. But yeah. So and the same with Mikey Garcia. Now, what he sees, I don't know. But let Tim Bradley tell it. He see the same thing, but he said he's not going to give it away. That was his comment. Oh, I see it, but I'm not going to give it away. I seen it in the Peterson fight, and I seen it in the Ocampo fight. Now, how can you see it in the Ocampo fight, and then he knocked him out in the first round? Does he drop his left? Does he drop his right? No. Because I've looked at some of Earl fights, and I don't see where there's an opening. You know, Mikey said he has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Okay, well, I would like to see them tricks. You know, hey, if Earl loses, hey, I don't have a problem with it. You know, it's boxing. You know, I'm fair and balanced. I don't have a problem with that. But don't say you see something and you don't. Like I say, Mikey Garcia, this probably will be his last fight or second to his last. He's trying to cash out. That's my personal opinion. Because what I hear, they both are getting paid handsomely. 7 figures, to be exact. So, Earl is going to continue fighting. I know that. But this is my take on all boxers, from bantamweight all the way up to heavyweight. The key of boxing, the key for working hard, the key for staying in that gym and working hard is unification. Last night, I didn't think about it, to Blood Retro Boxing and 78 Sports said that we only had two undisputed champions in 10 years or more. And that was Terrence Crawford and Usyk. And that's it. Everybody else is chasing the money. And yes, I'm sorry. Mayweather have to own this. Floyd had to own this. Yes, sir. Now, he was smart about it. A lot of people say he probably couldn't read, but he was smart about it. What's it said? Bradley Biscuit Head is a straight up company man with his aggression of top ranked fighters' ability. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Marcus, you're right. He is. He's a very company man. He got out of boxing just to commentate. That's all. He was still young. He wasn't rich. He probably well off, whatever, but you know, he's a company man. He loved Barham. He loved Terrence Crawford. He loved anybody from Top Rank. He hoping one day to take over Top Rank. That's how ambitious he is about Top Rank. You're right. He is. CB Sports TV, salute. LWC. I woke up and didn't see our normal boxing channels. And I was like KQKC on. Thanks for the blue. Sometimes I'd be wanting to kick off a channel. Didn't happen yet. That's all right, Ron. Man, let me know. World Breaking Fighting. I mean, brothers will help you out, you know, when you get that time and get ready to do that, you know. Because I know they helped me out. For real. CB is cool too. You know, one day I get on the Smoke City Mobcast. Now, when I get on that, man, I say, hey, I made it. Ah. you know. But hey, you know, I haven't been invited yet, but you know, I'm gonna be at my best that night when they do. But anyway, like I was saying, oh yeah, top rank, Terrence, not Terrence Crawford. Well, yeah, Terrence Crawford. He was on undisputed champion at 140 and Houston, and those are only two. That's the only two, and that's a shame. You know, unifications. I think it should be the ultimate goal. Unifying belts should be the ultimate goal. We all know unification trumps mandatory. Okay, that's fine. But when are we going to see some unifications? I mean, we might see one fight like Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. Okay, but when we going to see all the belts? You know, in each division. So each division has the number one guy with all the belts. That won't happen. Not at no one time. It didn't happen this time in no one time. But boxing should be more than what it is today. Because see, old media is out. See, new media is in now. The old media is gone. See, new media is not going to sit there and tell the fighter what they want to hear. They're not going to sit here and tell the fighter that they did a great job when they held the whole fight just to get invited to another fight or to get a sandwich. No, new media going to tell you how it is. Why you hold so much? Why was you hitting on the break? Why was you hitting behind the head? You know, call them out on their shit. I mean, you have to tell, you get more respect by telling the truth than telling a fantasy. That's all. Tell the truth. So, hey, what's up, Underrated Darkness? Good morning to you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, but hey, that's how it is, Marcus. You know, Underrated Darkness, salute. Okay. We're all breaking in the house too. Salute. Y'all brother hit that like button. Man, we got some stars up in here this morning, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We got World Break up in here. We got Ronald Finkley, the Underrated Darkness. The boy be spitting out some life shit for you. Yes, sir. And CB Sports. The man is on point. Yes, sir. I mean, they all good guys, man. My man Mapar, man, he been riding with me for 3 days straight. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. He's all the way in Russia. Yes, sir. Man, this boxing thing gonna come together. This world boxing, you know. And like I say, boxing should be more than what it is today. I mean, yeah, we got out of hand with Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather seen an opportunity and he took it. That's right. He was pay-per-view king, yes. But they weren't there for him. They was there to see him lose. See, Floyd had that bad boy reputation. But he was a great fighter. He was a great defensive fighter. Floyd never fought going forward. He always fought on the back foot. That's why we were surprised when he fought Conor McGregor going forward. Well, his excuse was because the Manny Pacquiao fight left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Well, they did. It did. They both are counterpunchers. See, if you understand boxing, you'll understand that you will get a boring fight, some call boring fight, when you have two counterpunchers. But people that love boxing understands You know, it's a sweet science. You know, imagine being just inches away from your opponent. And you got to be on your P's and Q's, or you're going to get slapped aside the head or get knocked out. You got to have great defensive skills. You got to have great fundamentals. You got to learn how to hit them angles, cut off that ring. Have great balance, great positioning, and also a great jab. But we all know you can't throw a jab far away. So you know what? You're going to get countered. And you know what? Night. Basics. That's all there is, basics. What you say on part? I view a video in Floyd only fighter, only in the ring and not out there. Right. Sheldon Holmes, salute. Okay. The promoters shouldn't have all the power of a sport. Marlon Johnson. I like the idea of networks responding and red flagging those that tank the sport, in other words. Right. The promoter, that's what I was speaking of yesterday. Do we really need promoters? And I said to myself, not really. I mean, coming up from the amateurs, turning pro, you might need a promoter to get you in the door, you know, to get your fights lined up, to, you know, get a contract, you know, get some money, you know. Then your job is to stay in shape and win. If you don't win, it's okay. It's okay. But look good winning. Then you move up. Then when you get to that plateau where you got a Floyd Mayweather, when you got Earl Spence, when you got Mikey Garcia. See, all these guys promote themselves. They promote themselves. And that way, the cut that the promoter was getting, it all goes to you. Sure, Al Heyman is an advisor. I'm quite sure he get a little bit. I'm pretty sure he get a little bit. But it's not like a promoter that controls everything you say and do. Look at AJ. He's on a timeout. A promoter put him on a timeout like a fucking kid. Isn't that something? Because every time AJ opened his mouth, he put his foot in it. Give me $50 million. I'll fight you then. And I know Freddie Roach said, come here, motherfucker. And closed the door and said, why the fuck you would say something like that to an Al Heyman fighter? I don't know. You know, and they came over to $50 million in no time. He said, wait a minute, I ain't gonna sell my belt for $50 million. Good one, AJ. Wink, wink. So that's how it is. If you love boxing and truly are excited about boxing as a sport, it got a fan and a base from one person by one person, that in itself makes you an independent success to a special career. Talent wins the race. Bingo. You're right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, boxing, it didn't used to be like this. You know, I mean, everybody chasing the money. Everybody chasing. Only one I know that really, really made money, boxing. See, I'll be 52 in January. It would be Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray made a lot of money boxing. But see, back then versus now, they did commercials. You know, you see Ray Leonard and his son in a lot of commercials, deodorant commercials, stuff like that. You don't see no boxers in no commercial now making extra income. You know, I mean, sure, Floyd, he comes out with this teeth whitening thing and this Hublot watches and stuff like that. Stuff that me or you can't afford. So it's just different now. And like I say, the media is different also. Don't lie to a fighter, because when you lie to a fighter, all you're doing is making him worse. When you think you're the best and you hear that you're the best, but you're not the best, you can get hurt. That Floyd Mayweather era is gone. It's over with. But for some reason, Adrian Broner thinks that still would get him a payday by acting a fool. People don't understand. That was all an act Floyd was doing. Floyd did all that to sell fights, to put asses in the seats, and that's what he did. People paid big bucks just to come see him lose. I remember the Madonna fight. He was whooping on Floyd's ass the first 2-3 rounds. Almost the whole fight. And people just was cheering, but they didn't like the decision. That's why Floyd gave him a rematch. Because Floyd don't give out rematches. He only did it once in his whole life before that Madonna fight. And he had to give him a rematch to prove something. And he fought him differently. He did. But, that's boxing. And only way boxing's going to change if we change it. Sometimes you got to ignore the fighter before he can get your attention again. I really believe that. Sometimes you got to be the bigger man and say, you know what? I ain't going to talk about this fighter today. I'm going to talk about that up-and-coming prospect, Effie, the one from Nigeria, the one built like Wilder, but hit not as hard as Wilder, but got better fundamentals than Wilder, but he only had 8 fights. He's under tutelage of Ronnie Shields. I'm going to check him out. I'm going to write about him. I'm going to talk about him. I'm going to do a couple videos on him. Then, next thing you know, you got a trend following you. Then, the heavyweight champion, not Deontay Wilder, but other fighters, they'll try to do better and get their name recognition. But when you got outlets like Fight Hype, some people call it Floyd Hype, because if you go to their page, all you see is Floyd Mayweather, all on there. Every video, damn near. Well, it's time to wake up, people. What you say, Ron Bernard Hopkins used to be cool as an authentic, excellent master boxer. And now he gave it away. We talking heroes in this boxing game. I'm not allowing the wrong, slow process of what the eyes should see. You're right. Bernard Hopkins, I really liked it, Bernard Hopkins. And I still think he was a good fighter. And I still think he kept himself in shape. And he don't smoke, he don't drink, just like Floyd. But he's with Oscar De La Hoya. And it seemed like Oscar De La Hoya turned him into something that we'd never seen before. And something probably his wife never seen before. He has been hating on Floyd or anybody from PBC. Yeah, I can understand, saying this, maybe saying a little bit of that because you with Golden Boy. I can understand that. But when you're not a boss, how can you call somebody else and say he's not a boss? Isn't that contradicting himself? We know what you've done in the sport. We know what other fighters have done in the sport. But outside the ring, it's important too. See, our athletes in America, Russia, abroad, they should carry themselves and make themselves a different standard once they get out that ring, off that basketball court, off that football field. They say, oh, I'm not a role model. Of course you're not a role model. But you can be a positive model. Now, a lot of people don't like LeBron James, but I like what he's doing. He's taking some action off the court. He built a school in the inner cities. That's great. That is great. I support the American Cancer Society. If I was a boxer, I would be giving millions of dollars, thousands of dollars to find a cure for this cancer. Just 2 weeks ago, I was out there at the hospital. It was one lady. She could be no more than about 34, 35. They have nobody, nobody to check on her, to see her, or anything. And she was in stage 5. Stage 5 means you have very little time left on this earth. And I know. That's why I took up the cause. When you have 10 uncles and aunties that died of cancer, man, there's something wrong. Then we got athletes that blow money on $18 million watches, 3 or 4 Bugattis. His daughter turned 18, so she get a yellow diamond? Man, war time had changed. But that's all I have for you right now. But KQKC just had to get that off his chest. And I appreciate everybody hit that like button today. And I appreciate everybody checking in the chat room today. Any questions I can answer? Just fire them away, baby. No questions? No questions, no problems. All right? Okay. Yes, sir. Marquez, I will listen to KQKC and you. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Okay, belt hype. Yeah, will never win the fans unless you talk. That's right. You gotta talk that talk and walk that walk. Definitely. Most definitely. Yes, sir. Great to see you this morning. Peace, no doubt. Hey, glad to see y'all brothers too, man. Y'all take care. All right. What's up, Wookie Woo? Checking in with my family. It's been a while. How y'all doing? Hey, we're doing fine, man. We're just about to check out. But hey, I'm glad you checked in though, brother. You hit that like button. But I appreciate it, man. And like I say, December 1st, everybody go ahead and buy that pay-per-view, because Deontay Wilder, he came up, like I said, the right way. They moved him slowly, but they moved him right. But I still say, when a fighter's doing right, like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, because he battled a lot of things that fighters, basketball players, football players could never come back. But he did. He lost 150 pounds for his last fight. So, therefore, Deontay Wilder, if he had 20 knockouts in a row, besides 39, he should be mugged going down the street, I said. There's no way he should be able to walk around without security. But we ain't looking at him like that. Because why? Because it's a business. It's a business. See, the heavyweight was the shit then. You know, then it started going to the smaller weights. Then Klitschko reigned for about 10 years on the heavyweight side because it really wasn't no standout, stick-out star. No, not like the Holyfields and the Mike Tyson. You know, all those, you know, Larry Hunt, all them was gone. So everybody focused on the smaller weights. And that's how Mayweather got famous. So it is what it is. And, you know, I'm KQKC Boxing Channel. And I need your subscription today. I'm a new channel. And if you like what you hear, hit that like button. And if you do subscribe to me, man, all you got to do is just hit the icon bell and you'll get notified each and every time I upload a video. And also, I'll put my description in the description box for my email, Gmail, my Twitter account, and my PayPal account. So, and with that, you know, keep in mind now, you know, I'm not new to this boxing shit. I'm just true to this boxing shit. So everybody have a great Sunday, man, and peace out.